the best and well dressed. Don't ever count on me looking a mess. I always stay fresh. I stay fresh. Don't get brave, chick. Show some respect, cause I got that attitude to make it step. Cause I talk fresh. I talk fresh. You see me on a dance floor breaking a sweat, but put the hands, stop breaking your neck. You know I stay fresh. I stay fresh.
C-CRET. I'm introducing myself, Rick. It's the first time we really got a chance to talk. So what's been going on in your life?
Well, I just started school today and work at the same time because I'm doing work study over here. So it was a long day. Really didn't get much sleep last night because my schedule's all messed up. Had to be at school at 9:30 in the morning. Then had to work for 3 hours in between, and then I had a class at 2:30. So that's how I've been. That's how my day's been today.
And then in between with all the music stuff going on, it's a lot, right? As far as the music goes, like what music influences you? Like your rap style?
Well, I listen to like a lot of like Jay-Z, Nas, and Jadakiss, and you know, as far as females, Lauryn Hill, Eve. So like their music kind of influenced me, like with their smooth styles and like their flows and the way that they, you know, use punchlines and stuff. They kind of influenced me to be the way that I am. And also R&B music influences me a lot because it kind of, you know, calms me down a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's what I listen to more R&B music than I do hip hop, which is kind of weird, but that's true.
Yeah. Like today, you named like a lot of you named Eve and Lauryn Hill. Who are like who's like one of your favorite favorite female artists like this now?
Well, my favorites definitely have to be those two.
Yeah.
And then I also like Lady Luck,
Okay.
MC Light, of course.
All right.
You know,
Yeah.
and most of the old school girls, like, you know,
Yeah.
Queen Latifah, of course. You know, the classics.
So you like lyrics?
Yeah.
So I heard you do karate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that tough? Fitting in with the school and music and everything?
Yeah, it's kind of tough because it goes from 5:30 to 7 at night. So it's like, you know, if I have to go to school all day, then do work, and then do karate, and then go to the studio, it's a lot.
And karate, I heard you're a black belt, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long did that take you?
It took me, let's see, like 2.5 to 3 years.
Wow. Is that like the regular time period or?
Well, it usually takes people a lot longer.
Longer, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
But I used to go there 5 days every single week. I did not miss a day in the week, so I worked hard to get that.
Yeah. As far as karate, how do you feel like that influences your life or like your music?
Well, like for music, karate's good because, you know, I work out, I get disciplined, so it's like everybody, they'll be like, oh, you're a good rapper, you're hot, and you don't never see me take it to the head or act cocky or anything. They'll be sitting there, Dose and Prem and everybody will be sitting there singing the lyrics to my song. I'm just sitting there like this. It kind of made me, you know, level-headed and not like some people, they think they're good and then they just, you know, they get cocky and that ruins people. I think that ruins people. And also, like, karate helps me because doing exercises and stuff, that builds my stamina. So when I go to do stage performances, I'm not going to be like all in the mic and people don't hear what I'm saying. You know?
Yeah. You said earlier about how a lot of, you know, when you're in the studio, you get a lot of props from Prem, Dose, and whatever. Do you sometimes feel you want to stay humble, but do you sometimes feel like as your best isn't good enough?
Sometimes I used to feel like that because, like, when I first started doing music and recording all the time, I think I'd have to say Prem was my biggest skeptic.
Yeah.
So it was always like, oh, I think you should change this, I think you should change that. And it kind of made me feel bad, like, why should I have to change it?
Yeah.
You know? But then, like, after a while, when I started, getting my lyrics better, I realized that people didn't really say, oh, you have to change this, you have to change that. A few minor things here and there, but nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
So it's like, now I feel content, but I could always be better. I know that.
As far as you growing up in basically the same place where I grew up when I was younger, in Buchanan Road in New London, how do you feel as though, like, being in a predominantly black neighborhood, did it affect you in any kind of way?
I mean, it definitely did, because, say if I grew up somewhere where it was a bunch of white people, I probably wouldn't even be rapping today. So it did affect me, sometimes it's difficult, sometimes, but, I kind of like, it didn't really bother me too much.
As far as difficult, like, what do you mean by difficult?
Like,
what was difficult?
Not so much in the neighborhood, but, in school where people always be like, white people this, white people that. But they'd always be like to me, no offense, but you're not white, you're black. And I'm like, okay, but I'm white, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, do you take offense or no? I don't know. It didn't really bother me too much because I knew they wasn't talking about me directly.
So do you feel as though, like, coming into a game where a rap game where it's predominantly black, how do you feel about that?
I feel like because I grew up in New London where there's a lot of diversity, we don't only just have black people, Puerto Rican people, we have Filipino people, Chinese people, Japanese people, all different types of people. That kind of will help me out a lot because I've already been exposed to these different types of people for years. So it's like when I see them in, the crowd, when I'm on stage, they're in the audience, it's not going to bother me. I'm happy. The more diversity, the better.
AKA C-CRET, yeah. I'm back with another classic heavy hard hitter. I'm here now to clear out all this shitter. Your mouth's consistently running, spitting that gutter. Face to face, your tongue's bitten, making you stutter. C-CRET in the building, run for cover. I know y'all all hating, cause I'm above.